It's almost like 1,000, just because.
Welcome back to another stream here. Let me turn on some music. Let's go. Okay. Let me turn it just okay. Okay. Let's get into this but yeah. Let's get into the Timid game. It's a bit laggy. Hopefully, it fixes itself. Let's probably close that soon. Just getting a regular linked in here. Goals of this. Okay. We want to play d6 before we castle because they can play 5. That's pretty much it. Okay, I kind of want to attack the king side here. I mean, queen side. But they could play here. And then I'm going to try and win like this. Oh, do I want to take with that, or do I want to do it with the bishop? Right. Okay, so they're trying to play like this, which is kind of annoying. What do I want to do? I could just start developing, or I could bring my knight up here, and down here, and try and play for this. Or here. I could also try and just bring my knight up. But this is a move. It kind of transforms into like an Austrian attack. With ideas like that. However, I mean, this isn't the greatest position for us to be in. We'll just bring our knight up. Yeah, so that's what I thought of. Ideas include this, trying to attack his knight, and then potentially going for like a queen side expansion. He's going to be very, very aggressive over here. So, ideas to prevent that. Okay, I think I want to try and break into the center. I need to find a way to attack this bishop. Or on, I could go here. Doesn't do that much. Okay. Can't spend too much time. We don't have increment, so that's just something to keep in mind. Low, right, go, drop a little slow. I think I'm wanting to go back down. Or play here. No, play here runs into that. I do want to push. So let's go here and then push for f5. Really, our opponent castles here. Takes. It's not the greatest for us. So let's push for queenside expansion, I guess. All these pawns are very annoying. Tell why. I'd like to get rid of this for that. He doesn't do it. Trading this bishop off would be really bad for me. Can I play here now? No, my queen is on that square. So, let's try bringing our queen here. X-raying this, setting up potential for f4, f5. He could play here, I guess, trying to attack. My counter to that might just be playing c4. Okay, he doesn't see the plan. And this is going to be helpful. Maybe I want to take this. Nah, he can go here. It's, is this stream not going right? What the? Let's see. I could play here. Okay, I'm just gonna play here. Okay, he kicks me out. I'm gonna push here. I mean, I'm never gonna be able to get rid of this bishop, basically. I could. No, he cut off his rook, so I'm fine for now. This pawn is kind of scary, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue. This is well, not really that much of a threat. This is still under attack. If I could double up on my rooks, that'd be pretty nice. Maybe I double up on this pawn.
Meta AI is the personal AI that's tailored to you, now with its very own app.
Because I don't really need too much kingside support. I just need to keep these pawns in order. His center is very, very weak right now. Ideas. I could try and swing my king over. I could also go for this pawn in the center. Playing here. Others ideas. Here. Yes, play here, I guess. If that's the case, then what? Like, how does that help me at all? Yeah. Still pretty strong right now for us. We're gonna start switching over to attacking the king. Is that alright? I don't think so. Test. Some test up. Oh, it's very quiet. Let's check out the stream. It's probably not.
The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank and a pursuant to license by MasterCard International Incorporated. Card may be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted. Venmo
My Wi-Fi is pulse right now. Okay, there you go. There is sacrifice ideas over here, but they kind of get just shut down by like the rooks and the king. I mean, rooks and queen. Whoa! Which is there? No. I could, but I think this would be better. And then trying to double. California King. It's everything. I might be able to win his bishop. Or I might just get kicked out. Because this king is gonna be very powerful. Okay, I might as well do it. It makes the most sense, I guess. There's a way to say it. Just gonna walk. California. It's everything. I might want to drop the bishop back. Very odd move. You might be going for here. So ideas of dropping the bishop back are pretty strong right now. Here, and then probably dropping to here. Do I want to trade? I don't think I want to trade. Although if I trade, I can get like this attack, I guess. And then kind of just double up with my rooks. I don't really have much to go off of right now. He takes with the queen, which is very odd. He might try and... He has a drop back. I'm planning to just double up the rooks and attack this. I still have ideas of queen to h3, and also just ideas of pushing my pieces. He has this idea, which I just drop back. Or I can go here. Because he's not much. It's everything. California King. It's everything. We're just gonna drop back here. Try and get out of like any dark squared weaknesses. We could. I was also calculating how this would go. That'd be pretty bad. And that pin on the rook would be pretty nasty in the future. And it also discourages. I guess it might encourage dark squared weaknesses. What you say? Our bricks are really nice. I might want to push up to f7. That might have been a bit better, actually, than f8, because f7 protects the backwards pawn and allows me to push, and also allows me to swing over the rooks pretty fast. So I think I'm going to play that right now. Or no, I'm going to play this. Well, I could play this, and this, and this, and then that rook is going to be a monster with the bishop. So I don't really like that. What if I play here first, and then he can't really do much with his bishop. He could drop it nowhere, basically. I do have to be wary. This pawn is hanging, by the way. We could play here. If he takes check, I take, and I take, and I take. This is weak, this is weak. Bishop is a monster, and so is this rook. And then I'm just getting skewered off of on the 7th rank. Okay. The main issue for him is I might want to drop back to here. Or maybe further back here. I guess I could play here, but that kind of just helps me develop. He could play here, I guess, which is kind of scary. This is scarier than this. Okay, let's calculate. We don't want to make a mistake. Check. Here. Check. Here. Mate. No, because the rook is here. Other ideas include here, here, here. Okay, I'm gonna go back and check here. I have to take, because it's otherwise checkmate. Because it's a double check. And then he could check here, winning a queen, and then double check, and then I block, and then he can transfer over, and then I'm getting automated. I could take, force move over and give up a queen. I could play here, give up a rook. I could play back already, to avoid the checkmates, and then try and play for something else. I could play here, here. I could play here, here, here. We're gonna play this one. I don't think I'm playing this game though. I could go here. Oh, I'm disconnecting because my Wi-Fi is ass. That's very annoying. I cover the checkmate here, which is kind of important, but I kind of just get screwed over. I can't even take back actually. I can't move there because that's protected. And now I get mated on the back rank. Yeah. There we go. H8. Checkmate. My Wi-Fi is so ass. Why am I lagging so much? It's very annoying. Let me close my tabs. Why is my phone not sure? It's also very annoying. I need to refresh the game. Maybe it was. I think White played fine. It probably didn't quite strong. They played a very just pushing a ton of points, which is kind of your weakness for King's Indian. Oh yeah, card. Okay. Okay. Do we have any other chess tabs open? I don't. Okay. So we get this weird ass line. People love playing the F4 variation, which is like a reverse car up. Like a reverse Sicilian, I guess. But it's very odd. They both play like these trap lines with the bishop and stuff. But I guess not today. I probably could have played here and here. Okay, so they're trying to bring out like the knight. Obviously, so early on. It's not the greatest. We'll bring up our knight first. They don't. Maybe I should. Why would you do that? Why would you give it your most active piece? And they just have two weak ass pawns in the center. And then my knight is about to be lively. Maybe I'll play here, trying to entice c5. Also attacking not that, this in the future, trying to block. I mean that's a potential move. They're going to play that. I could play here and then trying to use my bishops at area. I could go here, here, and then again attack the center. Other ideas include playing here. He has to either go back with the bishop, which is advantageous, I guess, because it gets the queen here. I think it's fine because I'm playing to play here and also here. This is a move. in some way.
Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Let's see. Don't do do ready to ignite. Easy as ABC, ready to ignite. BYD, ready to ignite. ABC, ready to ignite. To the beat. Do the dance, do the dance. Okay. Very odd. My idea was here, 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 here. I would need a double max for that. To get somewhere. We have no reason to rush. We could play here with the idea of going for here, but this kind of just stops it. Although, not the easiest thing to stop. Get ready to I probably need to play A5, and then proceed with A to B8. Looks. There is still this idea of, knight to A. Do that dance. It's a mystery. Okay, I could play here now, probably. Do that dance. Get me. I could also push here. Push the e-pawn. This is fine. Now I have a pass pawn with support, so that's pretty nice. He has this advanced f-pawn, but it's blocking in his own queen, so that's actually pretty nice for us to have. There is this idea, which is kind of annoying. I could play here, just trying to continue my advance. Which I think I will do. He can't really invade just yet. He needs to play like G4, which is very weakening of him. My idea would be playing here. So he's playing here first. Advance. Let's do the dance. No black, no white. Doesn't matter. Okay, I might just play here first. He might try and attack. But I think playing here first is pretty good. First off, advancing the pawn. Although he could play here, I'm planning to play here. This gets me wide squares. Can be. Okay, this one's a knight. His pawn structure is very annoying to me. He could play here, I guess. Tisk. Well, I'm gonna take the knight. He could play here, I guess. I can't really get my stuff back into the game, which kind of sucks. I could play here. But I don't really know what he's planning. I could play here. I could also go back. This? But I need to protect myself from these two pawns in the battery that I'm looking at. I could try and play Sacrifice the Knight, and go for this, which is pretty nice for defensive measures. I was a knight advantage. This pawn is going to be very weak, but I also save myself from attacking. And this is a fork in the future. Other ideas for him are trying to switch over to a bastion, which kind of is scary, but I need it with like offensive measures. so I'm gonna sacrifice the knight for a pawn, and keep my 2-pawn advantage up here. And also this is a very weak pawn structure on the queen side. I just need to stay pretty confident in my defense. You might play here, try and attack this pawn. I have to defend like... Okay. Hold on. I could play here. Okay, it's probably gonna play here again. In which case, I'm gonna play here. No, because I get minned on the back rank. My back rank is super weak. Super flat. And I can't really trade off anything, so I don't want that extra stress. I could trade off here, and then just be happy with my advanced pawn. And try and make something out of it, because my pawn structure is just better. We can go back here. Maybe I want to trade off this pawn. No, I can't do that. I can take it though. I just noticed that. Really? You're very odd. We can go here. Anything wrong with this move? We could also go here, but I want to target his pawns right now. If you could take, I can take back. I could try and advance my king side, actually. That would be fine. No. I think trying to double up the rooks is fine here as well. There is a threat of taking the f7 pawn, which is very annoying. Gonna take with the h pawn. Just trying to trade off a rook, I guess. Is that any good actually for him? Because it just weakens his h pawns. I'm gonna drop back. No, I have to take, I guess, because of this. Which actually isn't that bad. So let's go here. You might go for this pawn. Okay. I'm gonna go for C5, C3. He might try and push. Okay. So long as I keep these 2 pawns alive, I should be fine for a while. Different life. This is check, so I don't know what he's doing. Let's see. Here. 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 Okay. I just pushed that pawn. He could push, I guess, here, but I take that. I also have this incoming, which is kind of dangerous for him. We'll play here. G7 cuts off the rook from entering. We also have this check incoming. Taking could work. Do I want to take? I could start bringing up, but this is bad for me. So I think I'm gonna play. I could take and then start bringing up my pawns. So it's gotta go here. White takes. I push. White pushes. I take. He takes back. I push.
but it's
Push.
real. And so is the relief
Uh,
from Evglis. After
Okay, that's
initial
bad
dosing
because of
phase,
his
about
pawn,
4
so I
in
can't
10
really do
people taking
that.
Ebglyss
I
achieve
need to keep
extreme
his
and
rook
clear or almost clear
off
skin at
for now.
16 weeks. And
So
most
I'm
of those
probably
people
gonna play
maintain
here.
skin that's still more clear at 1 year with monthly dosing.
It's gonna hang this pawn at the end. Maybe I could have played farther back.
Is a prescription medicine used to treat adults and children
It's
12
gonna
years of age
try and
who
swing over.
weigh at least 88 pounds or 40 kilograms with moderate
Okay.
to severe eczema, also called atopic dermatitis.
Now
that is
let's
not well
go up
controlled
here.
with prescription therapies,
Try
such as
and
skin
check
or
him.
topicals, or who cannot use topical therapies. Ebglyss can be used
Try
with or
and kick
without
him out.
topical corticosteroids. Don't use if you're allergic to Ebglyss. Allergic reactions can occur.
He
that can
goes
be severe.
there,
Eye
which I
problems
don't think
can
is a
occur.
good
Tell
move.
your doctor if you have new or
Because we're
worsening
gonna be
eye problems.
coming in.
You should not receive a live vaccine when treated with Ebglyss. Before starting Ebglyss, tell your doctor if you
go
have
up here.
parasitic infection.
Searching for real relief?
Try
Ask your
and
doctor
build a
about Ebglyss and
place
visit
for a pawn to go.
ebglyss.lilly.com or call 1-800-LILY-RX or 1-800-545-5979.
Let's go here. If I could get away with moving my piece here, he might try and cover it with the rook. But I don't think he has a way to stop me. Can I fucking move? What the hell? Why can't I move? Finally. He has to go here, which is wasting a move. Okay, let's go here. I don't know if he has enough time. Let's go here. Is he making it in time? If so, that's so annoying. He has to go here. Okay, he makes it in time. No, he doesn't. He's bad. That was a mistake. He gets this. If he's smart, he sees c5, and I think he's going to. Yeah. Just down one pawn, and that's GG's. Maybe he will stone it, but I doubt it. Yeah, that's fine. GG's. It is super laggy. I don't know why it's so laggy. Let me get rid of this game. I'm pretty sure I was winning, but that rook endgame was very annoying. Because he had extra pawns on the queen side, which is killer, I guess. Because I didn't have enough advantage on the king side. Can't see chat. Okay, I'm gonna just go here directly. Hello. I haven't had a way to see because I've had two life on stream. Oh, he checks. I could go here.